Good morning, fellow firewood fanatics. This is Chris and we are in the wood yard again today. Today is a stacking day. I decided to not split. The splitters over here all covered up, the Easton made Ultra. It rained this morning a little bit and we're supposed to get a bunch more this afternoon. And right now it's about 80 degrees, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's supposed to get up to close to 90. Extremely humid, and I don't really feel like standing by a hot splitter when it's that hot because the heat index is somewhere in the 90s. So a pretty toasty day. So the first thing I did this morning is I made a run for my pallet store, also known as a furniture store, and they always have pallets there for me. I usually go on Sunday mornings because Sunday morning today they always have a lot, and I could have got twice this for what they had. There's 4 pallets here and there's 5 more pallets buried up in the front, and then a whole bunch of these runner stringer things here, which what they use to box in mattresses is what they ship them in like a frame type thing, and this is how I use them. So what I do is put 2 of them down, and that way I can get the stuff off the ground, as you can see. And you can see there's one that's done, and usually they're not quite long enough, so I do a full one and then I just cut one in half and then lay it down on the end, and it gives me right to 8 feet. And what I'm doing in this section here, this is all maple that I split with the new splitter. I'm doing them in single face cord rows, 3 of them at a time, so I end up with a block. It's a full cord then. So I can either take a single row or a double row or the whole row, and it works really good. I've been spacing them in between so I can walk in between, but mainly so that it can get some air and some sun, and the wind can flow through there and the sun can hit it and it can dry better. So yeah, this is all maple. It's already like half dry, and I just split it not even a month ago now, a couple weeks ago. And you can just tell when you pick it up, the stuff on the top is super dry, the stuff on the bottom is definitely heavier. So generally what I try to do is I try to grab from the top in the beginning, put that on the bottom, and then as I get to where the pile's getting to the top of the row, I'll take stuff from the bottom and put it up on top. And here there's only 2 rows right now because I have to open this up, and then I'll do a 3rd row like you see these right here. So I stack them in the blocks. So then when I sell the wood, I don't have to measure anything in my trailer. I can just chuck it in there, go and dump it, and then come back and do it again as fast as possible, because that's what it's like in the fall. So anyway, we're gonna do some stacking today. My plan is that I think it's about 10 in the morning or so right now, and I think I've got at least 6 hours. I think I can go till sometime this afternoon before supper time. So I'm gonna stack as far as I can get today and just see how much I can get done. Most of the time I can stack, if things are going really good, I can stack about a full cord an hour if I'm really moving right along. If I'm taking my time, a couple face cords an hour seems to be about right, but just depends. If I got a wall to stack against like I've got over here, you can see there's a pile up against it that I braced it up against, so I don't have to do the crisscrosses on both ends. I only got to go on one end. So I just stacked it up against it there, and then I can go to town. So still got all that to split over there, and I still got the bunch of the stuff on the other side of the truck to split. So, but today's too warm for that. So we're just gonna hit it. I'm gonna start stacking right now. Well, friends, I just stacked for 2 hours and 21 minutes. I looked at the clock before I started. So what I did was I stacked all of this pile. I forgot to turn the camera on right away, but I stacked this pile here. This is a full cord, and this over here is a full cord. And then I raked all this area up and hauled all the debris away, and then laid down some new pallets. So these 2 piles are done. So I'm gonna do another pile right here stacked up against there, and I just have to do one crisscross on that corner there because I'll be out the side of the edge because I want to leave some space over here. And I'll do another full cord right here with this pile, And once I get that done, then after I get that done, then I'm going to do this birch back here, because I'm going to stack that kind of like back in this area, back on the other side here, because I got some birch here and this here. That way all the birch will be in one spot, and then all the maple will be here. So I'm going to continue in just a little bit. Here we go again. Well folks, I think the stacking for today is done. I've been stacking for about 6 hours. Took about a half hour off to get something to eat, but there is a big storm coming. I can hear it booming in the distance. I looked at the radar and we're gonna get poured on in about probably half an hour. So I think I'm gonna quit for the day. I got a lot done. All that's left is this birch right here, and then right here down to the end where I started splitting, which is right here by the old splitter, which is underneath there. That's all that's left. So I'm probably 2/3 of the way through. I got, well, let's count here. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 full cords I got stacked today. So 15 face cords. And that's enough. My shoulders are hurting, tired. It's a lot of bending over and lifting. But yeah, all this maple is pretty nice to work with. It splits easy, cuts easy, stacks easy, sells easy. It's a good wood to sell. So yeah, the big storm's coming. It's getting super windy. You can see the big storm clouds out over that way to the south and kind of over to the southwest, and it's coming towards us. So I think that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe buttons. Make yourself useful. Poke them. It's fun to do. Everybody's trying it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same wood time, same wood channel. Good night, Irene.